Hi there, I'm Reese. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be watching episode 4 of Dr. Odyssey, which is Wellness Week. That sounds fun. I want a week of wellness. I mean, don't we all? So that's that. No opinion on that one. We'll just scoot over, get started right away, and we'll see from there what we think.
I forecast smiles and smooth sailing and sunny skies.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, y'all.
My cat, yep.
Obviously, he says forecast sunny sky. You knew what was coming. It was gonna be like the biggest storm ever, unplanned, for sure. This is weird. They put pills in the water because it's Wellness Week. Am I the only one who thinks it looks more like it's gonna be a drug party? Also, they made it sound like it was the cuckoo wellness, so the people that are more about like natural healing, like the Chinese remedies, grandma remedies, aromatherapy, all those kind of things, and like fitness, wellness, and all over take your vitamins in a capsule. But regardless, that's just weird that this is what you would see as the first thing when you enter the boat, being like, oh, pills. Okay. Sometimes it's the little things that really set me off.
Avery. Oh, my radiant daughter, look at you. It's time to cut that thing out of your life, and I know you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, yes.
Tell later about it. You must be the doctor.
Isn't it somewhat funny that in the last episode, which was the surgery week one, she was all like, ugh, about the surgeon, and the surgeon didn't like her either, and she was like, oh, you could get this and that done and this and that and whatever. And now it's a wellness week, and she seems to be the friendliest with I already forgot who that was, but I'm guessing she's the influencer that plans that week. I just think it's funny to do like the 180 where here she's like, oh yeah, this is medicine in other ways than the Western medicines, and it still has value and all of that. And then she's fine with that, but surgery, she draws the line too. Lol. Anyways,
Raw meat is filled with bacteria, pathogens, parasites. Why don't we cook it first?
No, you'll ruin it. That's the food of our ancestors. They didn't have expensive flambe pans or fancy polyurethane
they
sous
had
vide
fire.
bags. No, they took a raw bite, they chewed, they swallowed, and they thrived.
And they lived to the ripe old age of 22.
You ate sushi,
Also
right?
that.
What's the difference?
Wow. That looks lovely.
Ew.
Thank you.
Okay, question. Do they know each other already? Because there seems to be an animosity between them that is more than just their personality. Because he seemed like he recognized her at first when she got in, but then the other girl said she was on TV, so that might be where, but it seemed like there is serious animosity between them. So, do they know each other? I'm guessing we're gonna find out. But also, ew, I mean, to start with, I don't eat meat, so gross altogether, but then not cooking the meat, yo, that's all I've got to say about that.
This is nature's medicine. So I put all the good stuff in one powder, Diva Dust. Now this is my proprietary blend of superfoods, minerals, and pre and probiotics.
That girl so doesn't want to be there with the other one. I didn't pay attention to the name, sorry. But basically, the one who made the Diva Dust thingy that she's showing right now is really into it. The other one that's like an influencer, I guess, or some kind of medical professional, because they just said what she was, but I wasn't paying attention. Let me double check. Healer extraordinaire. We can tell that the healer extraordinaire doesn't actually want to be there. Is it more of like she had to do it for like PR or something? Or she's just not feeling well, or she doesn't actually believe what the other lady is talking about? I don't know, but there's something fishy there. I feel like she really doesn't want to be there.
Nurse here on the Odyssey, and I just wanted to say I'm a huge fan.
It's a shame to see such a young and promising woman working for the enemy. Doctors and nurses, like yourself, have a vested interest in keeping people sick. True wellness comes from within, not without.
It's toxic to the liver, and they also bind to proteins, making it impossible for the body to absorb them.
Should be fine in a few days.
Explains why people who drink the smoothies feel full but still lose weight. They're developing malnutrition. Nice.
Hey, gents.
Captain?
Oh my gosh, I feel like this episode is gonna be long. I mean, not literally maybe in time, but I feel it's gonna be a whole war between the doctors on the boat being like by the book Western medicine and being like, this is the real wellness. And then the passengers here and there, or people working the event in a way, being like, yeah, but this is better. Like she said before she fell, um, that she was like, oh, you're working for the enemy, Western medicine. You just want to like keep people sick. And all, I mean, not gonna lie, there's a bit of that going around. Like, yes, we do believe that sometimes that might be a possibility, but not to the extent that everybody in the system is trying to make that happen. I do believe that doctors, some of them, go by the oath of saving and protecting people and do what they can. But I do feel like it's going to be a lot of back and forth between both sides of the coins. So, which side do you take? Are you for Western medicine or are you for unconventional? Well, what is considered unconventional by Western standards? So, I feel like we're going to learn a lot because I do like learning about this, but I do feel like it's going to be back and forth between enemy camps in a way. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, I understand having your principles and your values, but if you're on the brink of death and all you've done is what you already know, maybe you should give in a little bit of a leeway to the option that maybe someone else may know something. That's just me. Okay, I thought he was not okay. No, he's not okay.
Psilocybin.
Indian Ocean, saltwater taffy, sucrose, water, salt, coconut, coconut oil, and vanilla extract, psilocybin. I'm guessing that's some type of a drug. So he was like looking at the colors instead of doing anything about it, so he never said anything? What? What? What's going on?
Wow. Beautiful.
Yeah.
What?
How many
What's
did
going
he
on, Cap?
eat?
Well, Monroe, what's going on is you're higher than Snoop D-O double G. And we're in the middle of a hurricane, maybe one of the worst I've ever seen in this part of the Pacific.
Right.
Hi.
Okay, sorry, I'm buzzing a lot right now. I have a feeling that half of the stuff was gonna be incapacitated. Like he ate those, so he's not okay. The way Avery is alluding to about to being sick, and it's been like 2 or 3 times she mentioned it. So I think something about the food or anything else got to her, so she's not gonna be great. If he goes back to the kitchen, maybe the guy is gonna be the one injured. I'm hoping not, because that would be a lot one shot. But I feel like this is gonna make things interesting.
Purify the space. Create a better place. Purify
Hey, Tristan?
the space.
Yeah.
You call that into the bridge, make sure they know
Good
there's
thing
nothing on
there's
fire
no
down
Yeah,
here.
hell
sprinklers.
yeah. She just showed up and started babbling about healing rituals.
I need a hand over here
Actually,
with Avery.
are there no sprinklers? Because if there's a fire in the medicine wing, shouldn't there be sprinklers or something to like put it down as fast as possible? Or does it make a difference between just smoke and actual fire, heat kind of thing? Oh, this is a weird one. But seriously, like, I mean, I get it, you want to purify the space or whatever, but like, don't just start waving your sage everywhere and then like ignore the alarm.
Is that 20 consecutive minutes?
I'll take him how I can get him.
All right, stay calm.
Ooh.
Avery's in good hands with you and Tristan, and you're in good hands with me and the bridge crew up here.
Take more than a smoothie to get rid of me.
I'm closing up shop. I blended my last Babita.
Judy, sweetie, you're a healer for God's sake. You can't quit that.
Okay, no. I mean, I've never done acupuncture. I should try it someday, but I'm scared. I don't like needles. I know the point is that it's not supposed to actually hurt when you do it, and that's kind of what releases. I don't know if it's like the energy or whatever's blocking you, but on a boat just after a storm, are you good? Like that would be awful. And especially like she said, she was just feeling bad. So what happens if you don't do well anymore? Like, can the person even move with all those needles to go get help, or they have to wait like that for like ages? I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like this. Oh, no, no.
Oh, that one felt kind of funny.
Oh, yeah. That's toxicity leaving the body. Now exhale all that negativity.
No.
100 millimeters. The intrapleural space is 25 millimeters, so what you've done here is punctured her lung. Now all the air is rushing out into her chest cavity and it's crushing her heart and lungs.
I two sets.
Oh, oh, sorry. Just.
Chef Rickamora has suddenly made an abrupt departure from the Odyssey. Something crazy, like a newborn baby girl or something. So Vivian has graciously agreed to stay with us for the rest of the season.
Oh, wait.
Oh, next week is Halloween week. Well, next episode. Okay, I'm looking forward to that. I love Halloween. Anyways, so this is the end of the episode. That was that for today. Okay. All right. Hi. I'm back again. Okay, that was a good episode. I question why I watch medical shows when I can't be comfortable half of the time. But I do like the informations that I learned. And I do like not seeing them do it, but like seeing them practice medicine. But some of that made me very uncomfortable. Like the whole acupuncture part, especially puncturing her lungs. Like, what the hell? Especially if you're saying like to Avery being like, oh, you're on the wrong side of medicine, you're the enemy or whatever. You could have at least made sure that you knew your anatomy well enough to know not to puncture a lung. Or is that just me? Like, I mean, duh. Anyways, but overall, it was a good episode. I really liked it. I think I was really really into it. Um, but yeah. So from my understanding, turns out that Tristan and the chef did not know one another, but they just kind of had an instant chemistry connection kind of vibe, I guess. And it seems she's gonna be staying. So is this gonna be like a square or like a weird triangle still between the characters? Because it seemed like Avery was not appreciating him, Tristan, being interested in the other girl, but like she kept refusing him. And she's been starting something with her boss. So what's gonna happen with like all of that? I mean, I don't mind Tristan and the chef being together. I just feel like it was really sudden the way that it's been happening. So I guess we'll see about that. But yeah. Um it's a really interesting episode to cross over Western medicine, so the actual like medicine that we know here in North America that is prominent, and then all those wellness things and beliefs, and then seeing how you can overdo it. So at the same time that she's like, oh, Big Pharma is trying to keep us sick or whatever, while you're also making yourself sick by not being careful enough of what you're ingesting or what you're doing. So are you really better off? I'm not sure about that. Me personally, as a person, I am somewhere in between. Um, I do believe in Western medicine in the sense that like it has been studied and is still being studied, and they're making new discoveries every day. And it is the main option, I would say, but I'm not gonna take for granted anything that anybody says. And even if you're a doctor, even if you've studied it, I will take into account what you say because I like to believe that you did your work and your studies and your research and you know what you're talking about. But at the end of the day, I know myself better than anybody else, or would like to at least. So I'm going to make sure to find what works best for me. And that includes doing my own research on my end from what I can to see where I can try and implement other things as well to make sure that I find the best balance in my life to be the healthiest and all of that. But yeah, so the topic was definitely a bit more touchy, but it was nice. Um, I really got nervous when the boat was not doing well and Avery was on the table. I was so nervous about that because I like her. Let's be honest, I think she's my favorite so far. Well, I do like the captain, but he's not part of the medical team, so we don't see him as much, which isn't really true because we keep seeing him. He's part of the main cast. But yeah, I think I just like Avery more. So yeah, overall, I liked it. I don't think I have more comments to make, and I'm excited to see the next episode because it's Halloween week and I love Halloween. So yeah, I don't care that we're in May. It's still gonna be a vibe. So yeah, that's all I had for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know any other shows that you may be enjoying because I'm seeing that those videos so far are not doing so well. So I'm thinking I may cut it for a little while and revisit later on. But I'd like to know what you guys would want to see because then I get to discover things that I might not have thought of watching myself. And also, obviously, if we want to watch it together, I'd like to make sure that it's interesting to you as well. So, thank you for any suggestions. I do note them all. But until then, I'll see you around the internet very soon. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.